Hey guys, welcome back. In this Blender video, we're going to model this mechanical bracket. It's a small and simple shape, but it's great for quick practice and also a good way to learn a few useful modeling techniques along the way. So without wasting any time, let's jump right in. First, let's add a plane to start off. Then scale the plane down a bit and make it smaller. Now in the middle of the plane, add 2 loop cuts to divide the mesh. Then select this edge and delete it. We only need half of the plane. Now select this edge and move it in a little because this part looks a bit too big. Then select this edge and move this part up. After that, scale this edge horizontally inward. Now select both of these vertices and vertex bevel them using Ctrl-Shift-B. You'll notice the bevel goes all the way down on one side, so to fix that, go over here and enable clamping, and that will fix it. Now if we look at the reference, we can see a circular part extruded out at the back. So over here this must be fully circular, so undo the bevel we made, and we'll do another method to achieve that. First, select this vertex, then press Shift-S and bring the 3D cursor to that point. Now add a circle. Set the circle to something like 16 vertices. Rotate the circle and scale it down and make it smaller. Now we want to fit this circle perfectly here. To do that, first select this vertex to make it the active vertex. Then go to the snapping panel at the top and enable vertex snapping. Also, enable the option that makes the active element snap. Now move this circle down and snap it to this vertex. Then change the pivot point to active element. Now we can scale the circle from that active vertex and fit it nicely in place. Scale it so the side of the circle lines up with this edge. Now extrude the circle and scale it inward to create the whole area. Next, select these edges and delete them. Then select all these edges, something over here. After selecting all of them, press F to fill this part. Now select these vertices and join them. Here, just add some cuts like this with the knife tool. We won't touch the middle circle because we need it perfectly circular, so we'll add the cuts only around it. Then add 3 loop cuts here, which we need here to connect properly. And over here, add 2 loop cuts. Now connect these vertices like this. Next, use the knife tool and add a cut here. Then slide these vertices slightly down. Now add a few loop cuts here. This corner in the reference is rounded, so select it and press Ctrl-Shift-B to bevel the vertex. Here enable auto merge at the top. Now bevel again so the vertices snap and merge directly where they meet. Next, select this edge, move it, and snap it to this vertex. Now we'll create the hole here. Select these faces, then insert them slightly inward. After that, use Loop Tool's circle to make the shape perfectly circular. Then scale, move, and fit this circle nicely over here. You'll notice the circle is slightly rotated, so to align it perfectly straight, go to the snapping options and enable rotation snapping. This lets the rotation snap while rotating. Now select this vertex so it becomes the active one. Then rotate the circle and snap it to align with this vertex. And now it's perfectly straight. Next, insert the faces inward a little and then delete the faces to create the hole. Now here, to mirror this on the other side, select the whole mesh, go over here and choose Symmetrize. Then adjust the axis so it mirrors in the correct direction. And now the shape looks good. Now we'll add solidify to give this some thickness. First, apply the scale so there are no problems when we add the modifier. Then add a solidify modifier. Right now it behaves a bit weird, so if we go here and turn on face orientation, you can see that some of the normals are flipped. To fix that, press Shift-N to recalculate the normals. If it flips the wrong way, just enable this flip option here. And now everything looks correct. Now activate the solidify modifier again, and then here adjust the thickness value. At the corner here, the thickness doesn't look right, so enable even thickness. It still looks a bit off, so here, let's change the mode to complex. And now it looks much better. Now go ahead and apply the modifier. Now we'll fix this area a little. Use the knife tool and add a straight cut here. Then move it on the Z-axis and snap it to this vertex. After that, connect this over here. Now move this vertex and snap it so it lines up with this one. On the bottom side, we'll do the same thing. Add a straight cut over here, then move it and snap it to this vertex, and then connect this. Now dissolve this edge. Over here, slide and merge these vertices, then slide this part slightly a bit. Next, select these faces and extrude this circular part out. On the front part, we don't need a perfect circle, so just merge these vertices here to reduce and have some space. Then dissolve this edge, and now this area looks fine. Now we'll create the sloped part. First, just line up the edges nicely. To straighten this line, first bring the 3D cursor here. Then select this edge, and here change the pivot point to 3D cursor. Now press SX0 to flatten it. This will straighten the line from the 3D cursor position. Then select the whole edge and slide it inward a little to make this section slightly smaller. Now select and delete these faces to open the area. We'll only make the changes on one side, the other side will be mirrored. Then select these edges, press F and fill this part. Then select these edges of this part and fill this area as well. Over here you can see 5 edges meeting at this point. So on this side, add 4 cuts, one less than the other side. That way the edges will connect cleanly. So on this side, try to add 1 less edge than the side you're connecting to. Now connect the edges like this, how I do. Here you can add the cuts in different ways too, but try to keep it all quads and evenly spaced. If the side edges meeting at this point are balanced, it will connect here cleanly. And now this part looks good. Next, mirror everything to the other side using Symmetrize like before. Now we'll bevel all the sharp edges. First, select any sharp edge, then go here and choose Sharp Edges to select them faster. Adjust the sharpness angle to control how many edges get selected. If any edge is missed, just select it manually. Okay, so over here, this part needs to be slightly inwards. So select these faces and then press Alt-E and choose Extrude Along Manifold. This will extrude it inward cleanly and avoid messy or overlapping faces inside the mesh. Now again, select Sharp Edges and make sure all the sharp edges are selected properly. Once that's done, bevel all the edges. Here, set the profile to 1. Then uncheck Loop Slide and Clamping. Change this option to arc so the corners become arc-shaped. Then connect this arc section like this. Over here, this unnecessary edge got beveled, so select it like this and merge it here. Now we'll clean up this messy area after the bevel. So select all these unnecessary floating edges created while beveling and then dissolve them. Then select these vertices, press M and choose Merge at Center. Then dissolve this edge. And now this is fixed nicely and it will stay tight here. Here, select these vertices, slide and merge them here. Then dissolve this edge, dissolve these edges as well. And now this section is clean. Next, mirror everything to the other side again. Now shade smooth the object, then add a subdivision surface modifier. And now, as you can see, the model is nicely done. All right, we're done modeling this shape and it turned out great. It was a good, quick, and useful practice too. So if you found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, drop a comment below and give your feedback. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.